Welcome. In front of me I have the Arzopa, I think that's how you pronounce it, portable monitor, and this one is the Z1FC model, which is a 16.1 inch display running at 144 Hz refresh rate. So I just get straight into the unboxing and take a look at the product. Right after I find my knife so I can cut into it. There we go. So, right here we get the display right off the bat. I should be probably careful considering this side right here is the display. Oh, come on, why can't you make normal foil that doesn't tear apart? And like it does here. Okay, there we go. It didn't tear apart, so that's pretty good. Now taking it out, it's relatively light. You can see we have IPS, ultra wide viewing angles, basically meaning IPS, HDR technology, 1080p resolution, ultra lightweight, Type-C port, and ultra portable. We have also a couple buttons on the side right here, so we have the power on, I think. Does this have a built-in battery? I don't think so. Yeah, I doubt it. We have volume rockers right here, and OSD button, micro or mini HDMI, and two Type-C display ports. Now let's flip out the kickstand, as you have one right here, as you can see. So let's see how far it goes. So it gets almost 90 degree. Set it up right here. Now in the box we also have Type-C to USB-A, C to C, and HDMI to mini HDMI or micro. Not sure which one that is, to be honest. And that's about it. So I'm kind of curious, what do we need to actually get this to run? I'm gonna first try just the C cable, and we'll see if, no pun intended, if it draws power from the, for instance, phone. So let's plug it in. Oh, it's booting up. And yeah, it's automatically booted into the Samsung DeX, as you can see right here. So we can actually take a quick look at this. So just there we go. Now I have a trackpad right here. Okay, so there's first thing that I can already tell. There is a static noise from the device speakers. So let's see if I can... Nope, turning off the sound doesn't change the static noise. Okay, interesting. Now let's see if we can bring up the brightness right here, though I'm not necessarily sure how. Oh, there we go. So we have brightness. Okay, I think I exceeded the output of the phone's power. Let's see, we'll do the same thing again. So 30, 40. Yep, once it gets to a little over 40, it just cuts out the power. So there's a limitation of the phone, I'm pretty sure, as it's outputting just a very little power, much less than it's capable of like providing to this to the display. So the moment I exceed the power output that the actual tablet, or not tablet, but the screen requires, it just turns off, as it has no longer the power to drive the brightness that it needs. So the higher the brightness, the higher the energy consumption will be. So I can crank it up to about, no, that should be fine. Now it could actually still turn off once it just starts to draw more power, but we'll see. But you can see it looks pretty good. This is only a 1080p resolution, so if you start looking closer at it, you can clearly see, but the display looks pretty nice in general. Looking at it very closely, the lighting uniformity looks pretty good. I don't see any kind of like weird effects anywhere right here where you have like where you have typically like some kind of weird shine. Let me just kind of look at it. Now for viewing angles, it's actually not that good. You can see that it just gets completely dim at a certain angle, and this is not the camera fault. This is just, or the lighting in here. This is just straight like, I guess, glare partially, but when you flip it to the side, it like the lighting just kind of disappears and you get much more reflections. The coating right here is matte finish, as you can probably see right here, but it's not like trying to prevent reflections all that much, so for bright environments it might be kind of harder to see if you limit it with the brightness. But all in all, it's a pretty nice portable monitor, I would say. The only thing that I will say right here that I find it lacking is any kind of pouch. So for transporting this, it is a portable monitor, unless it's under there. Let me just quickly make sure. Oh, that's glued in there. So most certainly no carrying case provided with this, so that's something that you need to buy on top of it. And for portable monitor to not come with any kind of case, it's just kind of weird. How are you going to transport it when the IPS display is right here, opened to be basically damaged? And this is not like, this can be damaged pretty easily. If I were to just drop my phone, which I almost dropped unintentionally, onto this, for instance, yeah, that display is probably broken. So it's not protected very well, and they don't provide you with any kind of additional protection for you to be actually able to use this as a portable monitor. So the portable monitor in the name is probably just the size and the way you use it, rather than the actual functionality of it. So yeah, that's kind of about it. So if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.